Good morning. Welcome to second semester. If you're new here, I'm Miss Presley, the school principal, and in just a minute you're going to meet the rest of our assistant principals. But we wanted to take a minute today to just review some of the rules and procedures. You should know those by now. But we just want to say that we're excited to have you here. First semester was awesome. Guys, we've had an excellent athletic department. First semester we had a championship volleyball team, undefeated football team. If you haven't seen the basketball players, they're getting ready to wrap up their season. You need to get out there. They're awesome, girls and boys. We've had students across the building that are involved in sports at the high school level. We have them on the swim team. We've had them on the track team. We have two going to state champions right now, going to state championships with the wrestling team. So we have a strong athletic department thanks to Coach Washington. So that's something to be proud of there. You look at our music department. Guys, we are ranking superior again. Mr. Wales in band, Mr. Bear in orchestra, Mr. Bettinger in chorus. We've just got a great program there, something to, once again to be proud of. When we got our scores back academically this year, we were, I think, the only middle school that showed gains in math and ELA, just shining spots as well in social studies and science. We have a lot to be proud of as Alice Drive Hawks. These are great days. Our STEM program, the emphasis this year in space, the space program, out of this world. I mean, we are getting publicity across the city, the state, nationally, Canada, Brazil. We're going to have an experiment on the International Space Station. Guys, that's history. This is a proud time to hold your head up and say you're an Alice Drive Hawk. These kind of things we can't make happen unless we work together as a team. We need everyone. We have over 1,000 students now. We have more that want to come. But you know how crowded the halls are, even some of our classrooms. So we need everyone working together and following the rules and procedures. If you had any problems first semester, now's your time to make a New Year's resolution and say, man, the rest of this year, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to step up and make it happen. And we appreciate that. Look at your attendance, your tardies, your referrals. Let's make this the best year ever, okay? And we want to step up and help with some more incentives. We're going to talk to the student council, and they're going to meet. If you have some ideas, share it with your homeroom representative, or write it down, give it to one of the administrators, and let's plan some things for those students that with no referrals. So we want to work with you, but you need to do what's right, okay? We're a school family, guys. We probably spend more time together with us than we do with our home family. So we need to get along. We need to care about each other. We need to do the right thing. So let's work hard this time, the rest of this year, and make everyone proud, okay? We're proud of you. Glad you're here. Let's work together and make it happen. You're going to hear several things. Just a quick review. We're going to be reviewing as adults because we need to do the same thing. So, so some of it you may already follow, of course, but this is just a great time to do this. So I wanted to start with the procedures in the morning. You know already, walkers come in the front, car riders are dropped off in the back, and then our bus riders have their own area as well in the bus port. So please follow those. That's a safety regulation. We're still seeing students being dropped off out front. Okay, that's not safe. We're not going to stand for it. We're following school procedures. So go ahead, give a heads up to whoever brings you to school. Take me around the back. So if we see you coming in there, you're not following school rules, okay? So don't be surprised if you get a referral, if you're called in for a conference. So let's do the right thing for safety. Same in the afternoon. All car riders picked up in the back. And when you're released as a walker, you walk out the front and immediately leave the property. No one's picking you up out front. Now, if someone picks you up on the road on the way, that's between you and your family. But if only walkers out front and leave the property where we have people on duty to help with the safety. So thanks for what you're doing. We're going to have a great rest of the year, and I look forward to some awesome things. Thank you.
We understand that it's going to be a little bit crowded between classes. However, we have the procedure of always walking on the right-hand side of the hallway so that we can get the traffic flowing both directions and have less congestion. So whenever you're switching classes, make sure that you stay on the right side of the hallway. And this includes when you're turning a corner. You don't want to cut a corner on the left and run right into somebody. So while you're transitioning from class to class, first off, always make sure you're walking on the right. Second, let's keep the volume down. We understand that you're going to talk and want to use this time to chat with your friends some, but that doesn't mean that you need to yell, scream, or chant or clap or anything like that. We also want to make sure that you're going directly to your next class. The only other place you should go is to a restroom that's on the way if you need to go. Otherwise, you need to make sure you go directly to your next class. Don't pass it by to go to talk to a friend or get something from a friend or talk to a teacher, anything like that. Remember, you are responsible for making it to your next class on time. Once that bell rings, you are tardy and you're going to need to go get a tardy pass. We would never want our students to feel like they're being denied the right to use the restroom. But we also don't want our students to miss valuable instructional time. Therefore, we encourage you to use the restroom between classes. If you must go during class, that means you have an emergency. We understand that emergencies happen. Therefore, we have a procedure for that. After asking for the teacher's permission, you need to make sure that you sign out of that class and take a hallway pass with you. Students who are in the hallways without passes during any class, if you are caught, you will receive a consequence. When you return to class, you need to make sure that you sign back into that class. We understand that emergencies happen. However, emergencies do not happen every day and every period. Therefore, you want to make sure you're limiting the amount of time that you're missing class using the restroom.
At this time, we're going to discuss the ECD policy. Students, now we're talking about your cell phone usage. Cell phones may only be used for instructional purposes when you are in your classroom. Otherwise, feel free to use your phone in our free zones. Students, your free zones would be in the cafeteria or the gym first thing in the morning until 7:45. After that time, you will not be permitted to use your phones unless your teacher has permitted you to do so for instructional purposes only in the classroom. The very next time you'll be able to use your phones will be in the cafeteria during your lunch periods. After lunches, you will not be able to use your cell phones or personal earbuds until you are released for dismissal. That would be at the car rider area or in the gym when you're waiting for your bus. Students, please make sure you're adhering to the ECD policy, as we've had some situations in which students have had their cell phones out or their earbuds on, and teachers have had to confiscate those items. Students, they will be confiscated if they are not used in the proper manner and or they are seen or heard in an area that is not a free zone. Next, I'd like to talk to you about the Sprigeo system. The Sprigeo system is the new system that we have in place to look at bullying and safety concerns. Students, quite a few of you have already started using the system, and we appreciate all of the information that you have been giving us. However, students, please be aware that if we don't have enough information, we cannot accurately assess what's going on and investigate the information that we're given. Typically, nothing may happen on the same day that you submit a form, but we do our very best to get to the bottom of things in an expedited manner. If you're in a classroom and something should happen to you physically, meaning that someone puts their hands on you or hits you or pushes you, this is not a Sprigeo report. This would be something you need to address with the nearest adult immediately. And at that time, we will address that issue. If you abuse this system, meaning that you use the system to get back at your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, an old friend, and you use this system for means of getting back at them, you will receive a disciplinary action according to our code of conduct. Too much time is being wasted with false accusations that are not bullying, which make it difficult to assist those situations that are truly bullying and or safety concerns. If you have any questions or concerns about the Sprigeo system or what bullying truly is, feel free to let one of us know. Of course, at the end of the day, make it a great day or not, the choice is always yours.
Students, when you enter the cafeteria, please make sure you are paying attention in line. There should be no gaps in line while you wait. In order to go to the vending machines, your ID must be visible. You also must sit with your assigned table and only speak with students in your area or at your table in a quiet voice. We're still finding gum on the floors, on desks, outside at parent pickup, and on the columns. There is no chewing gum at school or in the cafeteria. This rule will be enforced.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you listening to our assistant principals, going through the rules and procedures. We need to work together. Let's make this happen. When we're here on campus, just let's care about each other. Let's think about that students. You don't know what that student's going through at home, what's going on in other situations in their lives. So just care about people. Let's do the right thing. So let's have a great day, a great rest of the year. Bye.